We lost Exia and parted ways with Sodale. But never had I imagined I would lose you too, Amnelis. I knew I would not stand a chance against the Realm Scourge on my own. But it was then that I realized your mind still resided somewhere in the vastness of the void. So I used most of what magical power I had left to create a vision of you. Yet this vision is blissfully oblivious, devoid of both smiles and humor. All it does is report the premonitions you sometimes have in the most laconic of ways. Perhaps the cryptic nature of your words is your way of telling me more than you are able.
Oracle, Chapter 1, Passage 4. The Hour of the Dawn. Grant a light upon the stag lost in the darkness. Bestow another light upon the herd of resourceful sheep. Entrust your final light to the young lion, yet be forewarned. Two lions are like night and day, never to know one another. Their inevitable conflict shall create pools of blood that hasten the awakening of the great threat.
Who do you think you are?
You've little right to be giving us orders!
Let's give him what for! Come on, lads!
I suppose a display of power is where we must begin.
Cease your strange mutterings and fight us!
How is he so strong?
You have naught to fear from me. I did not come here to bring you harm. I only wish to see the village of Leonis grow until it becomes a great kingdom. However, you must not succumb to selfish desires and invade other nations. And in turn, any invasion by the great houses must be met and repelled.
Make our village a kingdom?
I suppose it could be done, but...
A tiny village like this wouldn't last long if a greater nation decided to attack.
It is for that reason I shall bestow upon you this ring.
Did they come from the ring?
with this power, we'll be able to match any who try to invade us.
But know that I have conditions. You must never allow this land to become a battlefield.
Why is that, my lord?
Blood spilled across these lands will call forth a great threat. To avoid this, there must only be one heir to the throne at any time. Should there be two successors, the nation will be torn asunder. Before that comes to pass, you must end the life of one of them. For the King of Leonis must serve as nothing but the guardian of this land.
Your soul once dwelled within this crystal. But unlike its original fleshly vessel, it has now lost all warmth and become so hard and cold to the touch. I sometimes wish I too could become a crystal, if it would take away this emptiness. If only I could refill this crystal with magical energy. Then I just might be able to traverse time back to when you still lived, Exia. Perhaps it is indeed worth attempting. Gilgamesh.
I have just come to pay my old friend a visit. You have nothing to fear. That crystal is no longer any use to me. Keep it as a memento of Exia, if it pleases you.
How fares Amnilus?
After you and I parted ways, I returned to the cavern to face the Realm Scourge, with Amnilus at my side.
The two of you stopped it, all on your own?
Only thanks to Amnilus's actions. She assimilated herself with the Realm Scourge and encased their amalgamation in an enormous crystal in order to subdue it once again.
Amnilus is now inside that crystal? How is that possible?
I believe she saw it as the only measure left for us. One that was only possible due to the vast amount of magical energy that she herself possessed, I would say. Whatever you decide to do from here on out is no longer a matter of my concern. But know this. If you prove a hindrance to me, I will show you no compassion. Consider this a warning to an old friend.
So, Amnilus's soul is inside an enormous crystal. Such a source of magic may just be the answer.
The carriage of Ma Cherie, Princess of Horn, was assailed near the border. Through her rescue by the Leonis family, the War of Lion's Valley began. Leonis faced grim circumstances after the betrayal by its ally, Rosette. But Mont brought the war to an end by felling Moraga, the king of Fennis. However, from beneath the war-torn Leonis castle emerged a massive crystal. This was the very goal of Sadali, who had orchestrated the war now past. The peace brought by the efforts of Mont and Company did not last for long. The threat to the west, the forces of Rundal led by Jaden, invaded Ovis with their allied nation of Heindler. And thus began the War of the Gale Highlands. The fierce battles that ensued left the great powers exhausted. It was then that the Sanctum took to the battlefield to put an end to Jaden. Mont was there to aid Jaden in his time of need. However, even with their rings, they were no match for Sadali's overwhelming magic. In that moment, Oberon appeared. Wielding the ring claimed from Luciel of Ovis, he forced Sadali's retreat. This act all but brought an end to the War of the Gale Highlands. Yet Oberon branded Jaden an impostor for allying with Mont, and attacked. Striking down Jaden and claiming his ring as his own. And then, the giant crystal floating above Leonis Castle fell to the earth. And the slumbering shadow within was awakened.
It has been so long since you left us. So much has happened since then. Fennis has been destroyed. Wazette has lost its king. And a giant crystal has risen from beneath Leonis Castle and blanketed their lands with miasma. The world we know is changing. But my heart remains the same, now and forevermore. It belongs to you, my love. On this most joyous day for our kingdom, I thought it only fitting to vow those words anew. Though we ourselves never had the chance to wed, I wish the two of them all the happiness in our stead. Not of the same heart, Naya? Well, I guess the ceremony shall be starting soon.
Lady Ma Cherie looks so beautiful! I wish I could have helped her get dressed for her big day, too.
I didn't take you as the type to be into that kind of thing, Solier. Perhaps I should allow you to assist me when it is my turn, then.
What do you mean by your turn?
When I take Lord Adelard's hand in marriage, of course.
Still talking about things that will only happen in your dreams, huh?
Dreams come true, you know. Do you want to see my other dream of making mincemeat out of you come true as well?
Ha! Just you try. I'll have you cooked before you even draw your blade.
Would you two be quiet?
Sorry.
If you can't keep it down, I'll throw you both out of here myself.
Understood.
There. That's perfect. Thank you, Glaciella. You look exquisite.
Well, I have you to thank for that.
To tell you the truth, when I made this dress, I actually imagined it would be for this very occasion.
You mean for my wedding?
Yes. That's why I was elated when you chose this one today.
Oh, Glaciella.
No crying. You will ruin your makeup.
I cannot thank you enough.
You don't need to.
I am sorry, everyone. May I have a moment to myself?
Of course.
Ketone, you are here, aren't you? Ketone. I knew I sensed you in the shadows. Are you planning to assassinate me on my special day?
I am planning no such thing.
I jest, nothing more. You look as if you want to chide me for being playful when I was crying but mere moments ago.
I would never.
What brings you sneaking into my chambers? Did Mont order you to spy on me?
No, my lady.
Then you do intend to assassinate me.
Please, do not misunderstand. I just wanted to see the face of the bride up close. That is all.
You want to see my face?
Yes. Is that so strange a wish?
Then by all means, gaze away as you desire. Happy now?
You are very beautiful, my lady.
Thank you, Ketone.
Lady Macherie.
I am heartened to know you are in my shadows. Yes? What is it?
It is time, Your Highness.
I shall be right there.
Oh dear, what has gotten into you, Lilith? You are all but crying like a baby.
I am just so happy.
Lilith.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to treat you like a child.
It's okay. I know.
It's just that you remind me so much of Volcane. So I can't help it.
I am grateful, Lilith. I would never have seen this day had it not been for you. Enter.
Engelbert.
What brings you here at this time?
I came to apologize for my multitude of discourtesies towards you.
Engelbert.
From this day, Horn and Leona shall become as one kingdom. Your Majesty.
You need not treat me any different, my friend.
But, Your Majesty...
Think of it as my first command to you as your new king. That you merely call me by name. In order to bring peace to all Ardra, I shall be requiring your aid. And that peace can start with us.
Permit me to say one thing, then.
By all means.
I shall not abide if you ever do anything to make Lady Mashuri unhappy.
I am counting on you if ever I do. You have my word.
Ah, if I may, King Mont.
What is it?
We were requested to tell you that it is time.
Understood. Thank you.
Well done, darling. You almost said it perfectly. What? I was complimenting you.
Alas, our dear commander only said half the words I spent all night writing up for him to say.
You can hardly expect Darwin to remember such a long speech. Right, darling?
Enough already. But I'll say this. I believe it got my true sentiment across to him. So for that, I thank you, Lorenzo.
Oh, shoot. We had better shake a leg over to the ceremony ourselves.
Then shake a leg we must.
It is hard to believe this day has finally come.
Indeed, it truly is. Especially when you consider that, at first, Lady Mashuri had given up on the prospect of ever marrying King Mont.
So, Lady Mashuri had reservations?
Yes. She feared that, were she to marry King Mont, Horn would cease to exist as a nation. And this very castle that King Ra bequeathed to Lady Mashuri holds many a dear memory for her of her brother, the late Lord Daria.
I can understand she would want to protect her family's long legacy.
We all do.
But who would have thought it'd be Engelbert, of all people, who convinced Marjorie to go through with it, huh?
That's a lady, Marjorie, to you.
Oh, come on. What's the big deal? She was torn between me and Mont there for a while, you know.
I highly doubt Her Highness was the slightest bit torn at all.
Well, there were rumors that, having lost their own castle, Leonis was out to annex Horn.
What nonsense. Mon would never dream of such a thing.
Yes, we know. It was Engelbert who put a stop to such murmurings.
Is it poor of me to say that I find that quite the revelation?
Not in the least. Engelbert was the one most expected to oppose a merging with Leonis, after all.
What caused his change of heart?
I think our new king's sincere character won him over. How His Majesty could always be found on the front lines fighting for others without fear for his own well-being. That is the way of King Mont. I myself owe him my very life. So even Engelbert, who opposed King Mont so much at first, had no choice but to acknowledge him. I, too, am convinced he is a great man we can wholeheartedly believe in.
I can understand why you'd think that.
The implications of the advancements in the study of miasma also played a great part. It was an expertise that was brought here by some missionaries from Tessera, a land that lies far south from Ardra. It was their knowledge that also saved Engelbert.
I am told that the power of crystals can purge the miasma away.
Indeed. They say that in a year or two at the longest, Leonis will be restored to a place where flowers bloom and birds sing yet again.
Marjorie and I would sincerely like to thank you all for gathering here today. It was an honor to have you witness the two of us exchange vows and pledge to live our lives together as husband and wife. And though we both have many shortcomings, we shall strive to grow and never allow our inexperience to stop us from building a country where everyone can be happy. It has been decided that after a short period of preparation, the nations of Leonis and Horn shall become one kingdom. And while no one can ascertain what the Sanctum is up to, we hear that Heimdall, having just severed their alliance with Rundle, are moving to unify all of Ardra under their own banner. I fear that a great war might soon occur. One that shall by far surpass the terrible battle we have only finished fighting. However, I would like that for today, even just for this one short moment, we forget about such troubles, sing and dance together, and renew our spirits to welcome a brighter future.
All hail King Mont! All hail Queen Marjorie! May the future of Leonis and Horn be happy and prosperous!
What is it?
We've got trouble! Soldiers from Rundle are here!
遠慮はしない。いけるか。
My thanks.
我こそ古代人を取れる。
お願いします。どうしてもやる？元気いって。
I'll fight to the end.
I will fight until the very end. Stay strong.
これでいい。
Let me help you.
お願いします。
Gratitude. You will fall!
Time to end this.
My thanks. You have my gratitude.
頑張って行こう。
It ends here! 仕上げだ。
Expect no mercy.
My gratitude. Let me help you.
あがいてみてる。
いけるか。
My thanks.
Stand
my gratitude.
行こ
う。先に手を。
悪のは好きだ。
Stay strong.
Time to end this. Well done. We stand together, victorious. no mercy.
遠慮はしない。
刻む。I will fight until the very end.
我こそ古代史滅びの始まり。
Stay strong.
仕上げだ。
Stand my gratitude. You will fall.
shall soar. あがいてみせる。
いけるか。
危うく。Time to end this. Let us end this. I think not. Thanks.
頑張って。
それでいい。
My gratitude.
無理はするな。
My thanks. Let me help you.
Thanks.
元気出てきた？
Stay strong.
Expect no mercy. Well done. We stand together, victorious.
「遠慮はしない」「刻む」
我
古代史の血を抗ってみろ。
どうしてもやる？元気出てきた？
I'll fight to the end.
You have my thanks. I will fight until the very end. Let me help you.
Thanks. Time to end this.
Genki, 出てきた？
砕けろ。
It ends here. 仕上げだ。
We stand with gratitude.
Yes. Stay strong.
頑張って行こう。
My thanks.
あがいてみてろ。 Let us end this.
Let me help you.
元気出てきた？
仕上げだ。
お前には誰も守れない。
What is the meaning of this? Forgive our intrusion.
We have nothing to apologize for. So do not bow and scrape to them.
But...
This is the Rundal's way of blessing a wedding. And blessings must be given in earnest.
Hey! Hey! Don't give me that "this is Rundal's way" crap!
Stand down, Salir.
Stay out of this, brother! Don't you have any respect for someone's special day? A wedding is a sacred ceremony that couples only get to enjoy once in their lives!
Aren't you the old-fashioned one?
Got a problem with that?
One could almost say it's adorable. When we had our little scuffle at that fortress near the border, I swore that I would kill you and that brother of yours. But I take that back. I shall instead keep you at my side, Salir, and dote on you like a pet.
Ew! No thanks! Not in a million years! Take your weird tastes and so-called blessings and beat it!
What is this about a blessing? You have piqued my interest.
Queen Marjorie!
Please do not indulge these ill-mannered brutes, Your Highness.
Marjorie!
There is no need for concern. They have no intention of taking any lives today. Is that not right, Lucia?
Of course not. But if you wish for it, I would be more than happy to comply.
Perhaps this might serve as a good opportunity to show them what the combined might of Horn and Leonis shall be like. Let us give them a thorough enlightening.
You accept our blessing? Then let us see what your new nation has to offer.
Such a world of pain. Oh, it makes me jealous.
I see you're still getting whipped in Rundle.
Oof. Oh, Salir.
What?
What I would give for you to cast Toad on me, then gently squish me under your heel.
I will not leave the duty of the first sword to any other.
The people of Ovis honor our debts.
Wazette stands with Leonis and Horn.
The stars are singing aloud, a song of a new dawn.
I guess we won't be left wanting opponents. This is a celebration! Pull out all the stops!